Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive717. I am back with another video. I hope you guys are doing incredibly well as always. I am on to open up Pandora's box again for this reading. This lovely box is from Rose Forever New York. If you guys are interested, check out the description box. But when I did this deck, guys, I did it out of like the masculine energy feeling very frustrated. So I was tempted to come and sit down with the Tarot of Sexual Magic and this deck behind the frustration that the masculines feel when they're not with you, Divine Feminine, because what I'm seeing is like a lot of us in the position of the Divine Feminine energy, when we get ghosted, a lot of the times I think we feel like it's the end of the connection, and it's very triggering because it's like, when are you guys going to communicate again? I feel like a masculine is frustrated because the separation is catching up with them. So it's getting uncomfortable now, and things have shifted in the connection where a lot of the times the Divine Feminine would normally initiate communication, but I feel like now the masculines are having to initiate communication because they're getting signs or feelings that if they don't initiate communication, it's just not going to happen. And I feel like it's because many of the feminines have shifted into this place of just being open to what's out there for their highest good. Because you guys have reached out so much in the past, I feel like it's just one of those lessons where you surrender and you let go and you understand the meaning of reciprocation, and you're not going to budge until you get it. And for a lot of you, a sign that things have shifted in your connection is your Divine Masculine being the one to initiate communication with you. And that's how you know that there's been a shift, with them understanding that this love has to be reciprocated. So for those of you who haven't had that confirmation from your Divine Masculine that they're feeling this connection, I feel like that's coming for many of you, where your heart will like drop inside of your stomach. You'll be like, oh my God. And I'm seeing the Justice card. So a lot of you will, like you'll get your justice in terms of, I say in terms of a lot, I don't know why. But I feel like you will get your justice because a lot of you stepped onto the twin flame journey, as crazy as it was, but you stayed the course. For a lot of you, you accepted it. You were like, okay, this is definitely a spiritual experience. At this point, I don't need validation from my masculine or anybody else. I know I'm on this journey. And many of you trusted and you had faith and you let go. And I feel like because of you having faith, many of your masculines are wanting to openly communicate with you. And I think that that's why maybe I was guided to sit down and create this deck. Okay, so for those of you who are tuned in, and if you're picking up on this energy where you know your masculine's wanting to communicate, a lot of you are getting beautiful, meaningful song synchronicities. And guys, don't hesitate. Like if your intuition glances a song on your feed, or you hear lyrics in a store and like even for just a split second it speaks to you, that's telepathy coming through. Okay, like you'll know because you'll automatically think of your person for that split second. That's telepathy coming through, and when you have that awareness, you are able to read the signs so well on your journey. Okay, oh sorry, I didn't mean to knock that one out, but I'll take it. Okay, so we're not even together like that. Okay, so a lot of them are exiting karmic situations. I know this has been a major theme within the last little while, but I feel like it's just natural for those of you who are ending off these cycles. Like it's been a lot of coming together and going back to karmic situations only to have the same type of conflict occur, the same type of triggers, the same type of feelings. And many of your masculines are awakening to the patterns. And some of them may be single right now. So if they are slow moving, like the Knight of Pentacles, it's because they're starting to like honor themselves more, value themselves more. And by valuing themselves more, they're not going to end a karmic situation and come running over to the Divine Feminine. I feel like many of them are going to go into a place of solitude. So the Hermit card, just needing to spend time alone, do their own thing, maybe fall in love with themselves again, see themselves as confident and attractive. Some of them need to heal from a lot of the karmic situations they've been in as well. So it's just a confirmation for those of you tuned in wondering if that's really happening, you know, because I feel like in the past, it would seem like it, right? Like you guys would go through a cycle of watching things come together, and then it's like back at square one type of thing. So yeah, this time around I feel a shift. You know, we're not even together like that. We haven't even been together like that. I see like two people who, you know what, guys? You know what I'm getting to tell you guys? There's a divine masculine out there, and it very well might be yours. Like if you're tuned into this reading and you're really resonating with it, I feel like if your masculine occasionally pops up with like a karmic person, they're not in any kind of like relationship. Like you see the way your masculine ghosts you. I feel like they do that to everybody, because the truth is that you're the only person they've ever felt true love with. You're the only person they've ever felt like they could ever be in a genuine relationship with, because they trust you. But I feel like even the karmic person that they're with, like they go through those periods of time where they ghost this karmic person as well. Like you guys may not know, but like you may think that your divine masculine and a karmic person lives together, but they don't. They live on their own, but they make it seem like they're together all the time. Or do you know what I mean? Like something like that, where it's like the masculine ghosts this karmic, you know, it's just like that's what they do. It's not just with you, divine feminine, and then they go back to the situation and they're like a happy-go-lucky couple or a happy family. No, like I'm getting like that same pattern happens there, if not even worse, because of maybe the dynamics. You know, like other people think that they're in a relationship, or it appears on the outside like they're in a relationship, but between two of them, like between both of them, they're not even together like that, like what you guys might think the typical relationship looks like. That's why I was saying in my last reading, don't believe illusions on social media. I think this is a huge confirmation of that reading. So check that title out when you guys get a chance, okay? Moving on. Okay, so that was me. I've been watching and following your accounts. So when it says that was me and it's underlined, I feel like many of you have received a message from a random account or a phone number. Just kind of seeing if you would respond. It's probably been like random messages you guys have been receiving from strange, either, I want to say emails, WhatsApp, Instagram messages, Facebook messages, like whatever way there's whatever social media platform there is a way to message you guys personally. You might be receiving like just random weird messages from users that don't have any followers, or it kind of seems like a random page. That's your twin. And I know this sounds immature, but really guys, like it comes from a place of just wanting to be close to you, like wanting to be near your energy. And I think I also shared in one of my readings that it's like many of us have done our fair share of social media stalking on the journey. So many of you understand that it's like, yeah, like if you pick up on the energy, like, wait a second, this message seems like it's them. Like chances are it probably is. And that's just you reading their energy. Okay. So they're watching you close. I feel like, okay, so the part of the frustration, I guess, that's coming through here is being at a distance from you. That's what it seems like so far. And being at a distance with you has been specifically because of karmic situations that can't seem to like heal. Like there's some kind of attachment there. And it's not like a healthy attachment, which is the sucky part. Okay. I never see you though. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, you guys are at a distance. It's like they're frustrated because they're feeling like they wish that you could move to their country, or you could be closer to them, or they could move back to your country or your city. It's really difficult for you guys to see each other because your connection might be a secret. And that's the frustration that they get. So what I see here as well is maybe a divine feminine that you might potentially still be in a relationship. Maybe you might be married with kids. It's not as easy to just, pack up and leave. There's a lot on the table when it comes to your family dynamics, divine feminine. And guys, another thing too that I'm getting to tell many of you on the journey is that I guarantee you, every single one of us who are on the twin flame journey, we feel like our story could be a movie, right? It's always some kind of unique situation where it's forbidden love or there's obstacles in the way. You know, I've worked with so many of you who met your twin flame at work or they were your boss and, you know, you both were married or, you know, you randomly ran into an old friend that you've known for like a really long time, or a lot of you have known your twin flames since you were very, very, very young, and all of a sudden, like, you know, years and years and years later, they resurface back into your life, and I hear many of you going, I can't believe it was you all along. And that's just what I'm getting. Okay, you've always been mine is what I'm hearing as well, and they're frustrated because they can't see you, they can't be close to you. This connection is a secret for a lot of you, and I feel like it's getting to the point now where these things are starting to come out because they can't take this energy anymore. What does this last card say? That, yeah, there you guys go. The distance kills me. I want to see you in person. Wow. So this is a reading for those of you who haven't like seen your person in a really long time. And it kills them, like the emotions of being away from you. This separation is taking a toll, I feel, on this divine masculine. Let's use the Tarot of Sexual Magic to find out what they're thinking when they think about the connection with the divine feminine. Let's get some more information on where they're at in their heart space. So we have the Five of Pentacles. I'm hearing the song in my head, you know, I would do anything for love. I'm hearing that, I would do anything for love. There's something that they're going through in regards to how they feel about you, divine feminine, and like they're almost wanting to break away is what I feel, because the Five is all about changes and, you know, maybe disruptions. But every time we experience the energy of the Fives, I would look out for the Six to know that you guys are on the right path, because the Six is all about perseverance. And that's what I'm feeling with the distance kills me, is that your person wants to come closer to you. And it's going to cause some serious tower moments. With the Pentacle energy, like maybe a lot of tower moments in the material world. So breaking contracts, losing money, having to start from scratch. But they would do anything for love, but they won't do that, which is stay in that karmic situation any longer. Because they're still losing money, time, energy, and all of these things, right? So I feel like many masculines through this card are willing to let it all go for the sake of love. Like they're ready to be loved. They're ready to feel love. They're done with chasing money and material wealth. And I don't know, like that's just what it feels like. Like they've blocked out love for a really long time, because I don't think that they've ever experienced, you know, meaningful, unconditional love. And then when they met the feminine, of course, there was these obvious obstacles in the way, right? Either they were in a relationship and you were in a relationship. Some type of obstacle was in the way of you two being together. But at the same time, it was frustrating because it was the first time they'd ever felt this kind of true love. Okay, what's their best course of action, universe? What's their best course of action in coming towards the divine feminine? Okay, that's way too many. Let's get a specific one. Stay away from being back on the bullshit. I think this message is saying, like, continue to follow your passion and don't get tempted to get back into this Wands energy, or Page of Wands, because I feel like the Page of Wands is somebody who, like in the past, like you see how it says here, that's me, I've been watching or following your accounts. I think that's something else that kind of stands in the way of this connection, is this is a masculine who, like, they might be really afraid to come forward and be themselves, and they might always be caught in this immature bullshit when trying to connect with you. Even though they're so passionate about you, you know, they have to go about it in the right way, in the mature way. So for a lot of your divine masculines, like, they want to reach out, and you might be married, let's say, for example. A lot of them try to go about it really slick, and I think that it's because they've been programmed to believe that it's like they're doing something devious, which is interfering in someone else's marriage. But it's like, if you authentically feel this way for someone, you know, speak your truth. You don't have to necessarily go about it in any type of devious way. And I think for many of you, that's been the case in the beginning, where this connection, there was a lot of confusion because of the way it felt. It felt like you two were having some type of secret affair, you know. And then many of us get caught in that feeling of despair, because it is our truth, but it's tainted by society's perception of what's going on, and then we get warped into that. But be in your authentic self. I feel like this divine masculine is constantly being challenged by this connection to grow and mature before they come forward to this divine feminine. Okay, let's get one more card to clarify that Knave of Wands as well. What else is in their heart space? What are they up to? What are they thinking? Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles. I feel like your energy is very inviting at this time, divine feminine, and it's really calling in this divine masculine energy. They want you and only you, is what I get with that too. You're their wish come true. I feel like it's difficult to access you at this time because her back is turned. And this might be this energy here, where they're following you from like fake accounts or sending you fake messages, but you know it's them because they're like literally right behind you. You can smell them. You can sense their energy. And I feel like that's why the burning, I think it's burning sage, you know, or just burning bush, or just the word aroma. It's like you can smell them, meaning their energy doesn't lie. Like, you know, their energy signature, divine feminine. So a lot of the times when the masculine, they end up in this type of energy where it's like a knave or a page, and they, you know, tend to come at you in ways like this. You know it's them. You can feel it. You can sense it. But you want them to take action, and you don't want them to be afraid. Okay, because we have the Knight of Wands here. It's like you don't want a page. You at least want a knight who can come forward and take action. And maybe the type of action that they're taking, it's, you guys aren't going anywhere in the connection, or the connection isn't going to the next level, because I feel like this divine masculine still has a lot of fear when it comes to interacting with you, because they're still not clear on what direction they want to go in, and they still have a lot of fear about pulling off that mask and being honest with karmic situations, or bring karmic situations to an end. And it's not in like a bad way, guys. Like, I feel like those karmic situations are slow to come to an end because the contracts are very difficult to break. Like, you know, divorce, separation, the splitting of assets, the managing of children, and the schedules. You know, there's a lot in the way, and that's why I feel like a great reminder of this twin flame journey and this twin flame love is that union happens the minute you two are aware of each other. It's not when you two get into a physical relationship and you're living together in the whole 3D aspect of what they think a relationship is. That's not union. Union is you two having a common understanding that you know who each other's soul is at the core level, and energetically, spiritually, you will always love them and you will always support them no matter where they're at on the journey. You're willing to stay the course without force. Okay? I didn't mean to rhyme there. That just kind of happened. But yeah, I feel like tables have definitely turned. It's like no matter how many more cycles tend to repeat, you know, the divine feminine knows at this time that, you know, she's just taking care of herself. She's allowing the connection to really unfold naturally, and in turn, it's really pushing this divine masculine to open up their eyes, okay, to a lot of the lessons they have before them, and how it will cause certain tower moments. But, you know, at the end of the day, I feel like they're constantly experiencing tower moments anyway in those karmic situations. Let's go ahead and end off this reading by getting a message from just the romance angels about what the divine feminine needs to know about this twin flame connection, especially if you guys are having trouble trusting, or you're feeling stuck, or you're worried about no communication. So we get the message, free yourself. Okay, so it's time to take back control of your life. So trust that your divine masculine will move through these cycles. I feel that by watching you move forward and free yourself from the energy of waiting around and just doing what makes you happy at this time, divine feminine, and staying true to yourself, I think that is what is important right now. I work with many of you in personal sessions, and one question I always get over and over again is, you know, my twin flame seems unavailable. I want to move on. I want to date other people. But I still feel all of this love for this person. You know, my advice to you is just to take back control of your life. Do what you want to do. If you want to wait for your person, wait. If you want to move on and date other people, then go ahead and try that. You know, you have to be free in this world. You have to plant your 2 feet in the ground and stay grounded, and know that whatever decision you make, you have your own back, divine feminine. You can deal with the consequences of your actions because you're making those decisions with your head on your shoulders, right? So it's time to take back control of your life, and many of you have your hands tied on this journey. There's no reciprocation. There's no interest from your counterpart. The journey feels intense, it feels spiritual, but at the end of the day, you feel unsatisfied. You know, many of us need to step out of that energy of waiting for our twin to come back to heal that feeling and take charge, because all it is this magical unicorn can literally get up and hop over this fence, but sometimes it's difficult to see the solution when we feel defeated, right? So if a lot of you are, you know, feeling stuck on the journey, feeling like you need to know what the next step is, what do I do? Delve into your passions, take back control, meaning do the things that make you feel fulfilled and happy. If you still have a lot of love for your divine masculine, then hold that love inside and don't feel pressured by society to fill that gap now with needing another relationship, right? Enjoy your hobbies, you know, take old projects out of your closet and dust them off. You know, try something new, challenge yourself to go and eat a meal at a restaurant by yourself or watch a movie by yourself. You know, do things that make you feel alive, be of service, be kind to someone, do something for somebody else. You know, all of these things will help to lift your vibration to the point where that whole chaser energy, it's going to diminish. You're going to jump over that fence and go explore the forest naked, you know? So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I don't know who it's meant for, but I hope you guys enjoyed. All right. I love you. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.